Good afternoon, Bowling Green. I'm Brennan Hall, and welcome to your Monday edition of the Falcon Sports Report. Over the weekend, the men's basketball team traveled to Toledo for the Battle of I-75. Reporter Chase Bachman covered the action.
Well, for the first couple of minutes, the Falcons seemed to be in control. They were making shots, their offense was clicking, but on the defensive end, that was simply not the case. The UT offense was simply too hot. They made too many shots, and it felt like a blowout early on. By the end of the first half, it felt like this game was completely out of reach. Michael Huger and his team went into the locker room. They tried to make adjustments, but it was simply too much for his team to handle. Here is head coach Michael Huger's reaction after the game.
We're young. We're a young team. We start 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a junior. We got to learn the hard way on what we need to do in order to win games, and we're learning. We've gotten better. Today was actually a step forward, so I'm all right. I'm okay. All we can control is how hard we play. We can't control whether the shots go in, whether we make this or do that. We play very hard. We went from 18 to 19 turnovers a game to 5. We have 14 assists, so we did a good job, and my young guys came in and played extremely hard, and that's what we need.
The Bowling Green Falcons rolled into Savage Arena Saturday night with a 3-4 conference record, hoping to upset the MAC West leading Toledo Rockets. In a nearly sold-out game, the crowd was active and full of energy from the tip. In the early parts of the game, the Falcons gave the Rockets all they could handle. They led 9-2 less than 3 minutes into the game. Despite the Falcons' hot start, Toledo took the lead midway through the first and never looked back. The Rockets shot a blistering 72% from the field in the first half. Bowling Green simply couldn't keep pace and found themselves trailing by 24 points at the break. In the second half, the story was no different. The Rockets shot 62% as a team, and 4 players finished with 14 points or more. Toledo senior and MAC Player of the Year candidate Trayshawn Fletcher led all scorers with 26 points and finished 2 assists shy of a triple-double. The Falcons struggled to make shots all night and finished shooting just 42% from the field. BG shared the offensive load, with redshirt freshman Justin Turner, freshman Derek Koch, and sophomore Dylan Fry all tallying at least 13 points. Freshman Daquan Plowden provided a spark off the bench, going on a personal 8-0 run in the second half and finished with 11 points and 4 rebounds on an efficient night from the field. The Falcons dropped to 3-5 in the MAC and 12-9 overall, while the Rockets moved to 7-1 in the conference and 15-6 overall. Reporting for BG24 Sports, I'm Chase Bachman.
The Falcons' next matchup is tomorrow night at the Stroh Center against the Ohio Bobcats during Antonio Daniels Bobblehead Night. Earlier on Saturday, BG women's basketball also competed in the weekend rivalry. Sports director Zachary Reed-Carrion reports on the afternoon event.
In a 2 p.m. showdown at the Stroh, BGSU women's basketball was looking to come away with their first win against Toledo in 4 years, but things didn't come that easy for the Falcons. The Toledo Rockets jumped out to a huge lead early to give themselves a nice 14-point cushion at the end of the first quarter. The Falcons got into even more trouble when their offensive weapon Haley Puck got into foul trouble early, picking up 3 in the first quarter. Before the half ended, Bowling Green was able to claw their way back to keep the score close at the half. In the third quarter, some incredible shooting from Sydney Lambert and great interior play by Jane Euchre gave the Falcons the slight lead in the third. But Toledo's guard duo of Michaela Boyd and Jane Ann Bravo Harriet was too much for the home team to handle at the end of the game. The 2 Rockets combined for 43 points on the night, with Boyd bringing in 10 total rebounds from the point guard position. For BG, Lambert put in another impressive performance, dropping 24 points with 3 steals after playing the full 40 minutes. After losing their 3rd consecutive game in a row, the frustrated Falcons will want to snap their losing streak in Kent when they face the Golden Flashes on the road Wednesday night. Reporting for BG24 Sports, I'm Zachary Reed-Carrion.
BG Falcon Hockey collects their 2nd consecutive sweep this past weekend with 5-3 and 3-2 victories over Lake Superior State. Sophomore Ryan Bednard started both games for the Falcons, amassing a total of 41 saves on the weekend. Leading Bowling Green on the offensive end was senior forward Tyler Spezia, collecting 3 goals and an assist throughout the series. Freshman winger Brandon Cruz could be vying for his 2nd WCHA Rookie of the Week honor in as many weeks. He was a helping hand in the series with 3 assists to go along with 1 goal. Sophomore defenseman Alec Rawhauser pads his lead for point totals by a defenseman in the nation with a goal and 2 assists. He currently sits at 31 points in 30 games played. Falcon Hockey returns to the Slater Family Ice Arena this weekend as they host WCHA foe Michigan Tech Friday at 7:37 and Saturday at 7:07. That's all for your Monday Falcon Sports Report. Check in again on Friday for more updates and stories about your favorite Falcon teams.